Reality check. What happens when you try to turn your art into a blooming business? When you decide to quit your day job and dedicate 24 hours of every day bringing your vision into the world? I can't talk for others, but I can talk for me. And for me, I can say that while the whirlwind of possibilities gives you an indescribable high at first, soon the delulu will have passed on and you'll find yourself planted firmly on the ground. Thinking about your big ideas and acting on them are two different ballgames. Imagining quick success will find you just isn't reality. So, what is? My name is Jen, and I'm an artist based in Columbia, South Carolina. A few months ago, I quit my job to pursue my art career, and today I'm opening up my sketchbook and walking you through what exactly I experienced when I hit the ground running towards building my hobby into a business. Before we get started, if you want to support this channel, please like this video and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one. I'm going to be drawing some line sketches today, and I do have prints available online, so if you want to, you can check out the description and receive your very own line drawing mailed to your doorstep. So, rewind. What happened here? Let me give you some context. Late February, I decided to quit my day job and pursue my art career. Though saying I quit my job for art is honestly a little disingenuous. In reality, I quit my job to leave a toxic work environment, and I would have quit no matter what because my 9 to 5 was just not sustainable. I was crazy overworked, underappreciated, and being bullied and ostracized by the people I worked with. Honestly, just suffice to say, it was a dumpster fire that I needed to escape somehow. While exploring other career options with my therapist, I started brainstorming the following, like teaching English online somehow, getting TEFL certified, front desk position literally anywhere, heck, even finding another job in my current field, just get me away from these people. I was open to pretty much anything. I was talking about investing in courses and continued education, and I quite literally didn't know what to do. I just knew that I needed out of my current situation. My therapist is the one that actually brought up bringing art into my career. She's like, "What about your art?" And I paused, replayed the past few years in my head. I'd been selling my art on and off since 2016 for about 8 years of my life. I'd graduated with my Bachelor of Fine Arts, so I'd studied it for a while. I was definitely interested in it. But art had always been a kind of side thing for me because of how unpredictable the income was. You could have buyers one month and the next month, crickets. But my therapist had a point. People purchased my artwork for 8 years of my life. Was there a way to scale it into a business? So I said, heck, let's do it. One day at work, after a build-up of this isn't working for me, conversations with my employers, temporary fixes, those kinds of things, I received a super toxic email that was the final nail in the coffin, and I quit on the spot. I remember that first month after leaving my job, it was like a huge weight had been lifted off my shoulders. I could finally breathe again. And speaking quite honestly, I had spent a month stuck in survival mode, flight and freeze, having nightmares caused by my work environment, and much of the time spent after quitting that job was really just spent healing and recovering from that toxic environment. But this video is about transitioning and building my art into a business. So what did I do exactly when I set on this path? Here is what I accomplished in the 4 months, basically in this order. Essentially, I set up a schedule for myself to always be ready in and quote-unquote at work at 9 a.m. to plan out my day, pick some objectives, and make sure that they got done. This is sort of what I accomplished. I built a website, I built an online shop, I started a blog, I started a YouTube channel, I created a painting series. I researched how to make prints and made prints of my artwork for the first time in my life. I applied to 20 galleries, exhibitions, press opportunities. I got accepted into 12, was featured in 5 online publications and galleries, was also featured in our town hall as a local artist. I was rejected from the local art residency I really wanted and I applied for, and then I was ghosted by another art residency. I was rejected by an art assistant gig that I really wanted as well. I bought an online course for the first time in my life. I got a P.O. box. I bought a business email. I started an email list. And I started attending 2 to 4 art markets per month. throughout all of those efforts, I experienced the widest range of emotions I think I've ever felt in my entire lifetime. I remember feeling so ecstatic and happy and fulfilled one moment and crying and spiraling into fear the next. I was so interested and excited about life, but I couldn't help but feel the pressure that I needed to figure out a sustainable way to receive income through my art, or what happens to my livelihood. And that kind of pressure just isn't conducive to living a creative life. I remember during this period of my life, I picked up the book, The Good Part, by Sophie Cousins. Hope I said that right. And the book really touched me. It was that kind of cliche plot line where the main character wishes to, quote unquote, skip to the good part of her life, and the wish comes true. You know, be careful what you wish for kind of vibes. I initially bought the book around Christmas time, and it's now July. While reading it in the past, it didn't quite resonate with me somehow, but when I picked it up a few weeks ago, I burned through it, and it was just incredibly touching to read that message at this point in my life. It was exactly what I needed to hear. Some noteworthy themes being, life is never sorted. It will only ever always be an endless stream of complications and issues that you learn to navigate. And even if you receive everything you're asking for on a silver platter, if you receive the creative success that you crave, you honestly won't know what to do with it, because you need to learn and grow the necessary skills to know what to do with that level of success. Sometimes we think that it's the external world that tells us if we're successful or not. We think that life would be solved if we just had that one thing, if the world would give us that thing we think we want or need. In reality, would we? Would we really be happy? And who knows what I would even do with the huge success that I was thinking of at the beginning of all of this, when I'm still learning to balance and juggle what's currently in front of me. So I'm okay with where I am now. I saw this graphic the other day, and it was like this huge brick structure, and it said, what I'm capable of. And then next to it, what I'm capable of today. And it was just a few bricks filled in. And honestly, that's what this video is all about. It leads me into why I got another job. Things didn't quite go as planned, but I'm not mad about it. I'm trying to focus on creating a daily life that I don't have to endlessly escape from. Be honest about what I want, especially for jobs and employers, because accepting more responsibility or accepting jobs you just don't want to do, period, is a recipe for a daily life that you hate. I know that I'm a creative person, and if you're watching this video, chances are you are too. I wonder what life would be like if we could just apply this amazing creativity we have to curating the daily life we want every single day. Ask, what's one thing that would make today better for me? What's one thing tomorrow I'm excited to wake up for? Life doesn't go as planned, and that's okay. I have a regular job, and I'm not letting go of art that I love to make. And part of me thinks that no longer having the pressure to create art to pay the bills will leave me feeling just a little bit happier to create art again just for the sake of making it. Anyway, that's the video for today. If you liked it, hit the like button and subscribe to give my little kitty Tazo a treat. If you liked these little doodles, I do have prints available in my shop. I ship all over the US and mail out orders every Friday or sooner. I have a 100% satisfaction guarantee, so if something happens to your print in the mail, just contact me and I'll fix the issue. I also wanted to remind you that spending any amount of time here on this channel with me is truly a gift. I really do consider it a gift, and for that, this humble artist says thank you.